Hello everyone, welcome back to Study with Devanand. Today we will study chapter number 3 of Human Geography. Before it we studied in this book chapter number 1, Human Geography, Nature and Scope. Thereafter chapter number 2, World Population. But today we will study population composition. So today's our topic is population composition. I want to introduce according to this topic population and composition, that is the introduction. Students, before it we studied about the population, immigration, migration, literacy, population, world population, countries population, birth rate, death rate, and other terms. Those were very important and also related to this topic, population composition. I want to tell you, we should know about the each and every term about the population of the country. The population is how much literate or illiterate, what is the age structure of the population, what is the occupational structure of the population of the country, how much they are skilled, how much they are healthy and educated. Thereafter we would be able to know about the country's development, either the social development, economic development or the political development. Certainly we should know about the population composition. What is population composition? It means in this term we can comprise the ratio, it means sex ratio. It means how much women over the male person and how much male person over the female. The sex ratio is different is found in the different countries of the world because of the situations and conditions of the country. So many countries of the world, either they are developing country or the developed country, having their different composition or population composition. But first we will study in our country what is the population composition. It means what is the sex ratio in our country India, how much women over the men. It means what is the sex ratio. I want to ask you the definition of sex ratio. It is the ratio between women population and men population. It means how many women over men. We can find it by this method, that is the sex ratio. In our country India, female population upon male population into 1000. It means if we want to find out the sex ratio of the country, certainly we have to calculate according to this method, that is the sex ratio as equal to female population upon male population multiply 1000. But it is the reverse condition in the developed countries. So many countries of the world having the different sex ratio because of different facilities of the country, availability of the sources and resources of the country. In the developed country, the sex ratio formula is just reverse. It means it can be calculated sex ratio equal male upon female multiply 1000. So you can see it is just opposite to the our country India or the developing country. Most of the countries in the Asian or the African countries, they are developing countries. Certainly the women are less than the male person. Either the Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, Nigeria, some of the other countries, those are developing countries. But if we talk about the developed country, like Japan and other Western countries, we will find the reverse condition. It means male persons are more than the women. It means male persons divided by female into 1000, it is the sex ratio of the developed countries. So we can say finally females are more than the male person in developed countries. Once again you can find it, the sex ratio in our country, female upon male into 1000, reverse condition in the developed countries, sex ratio equal male upon female into 1000. What is the different situation of the countries having a different age structure, different age composition of the occupational structure and the sex ratio? It is depending on the health and the education of the facilities in the country. After that, we will move ahead. Age sex pyramid. What is the age sex pyramid? It means we will demonstrate it both either the male person or the female person according to a pyramid. It means how much percent male or female in which age group. This is the age sex pyramid. So this is divided into three parts. That is first expanding population pyramid, second one constant population pyramid, and third one declining population pyramid. What will be the pyramid according to the different situation in the countries like developing country? There the population is expanding very much higher, like country India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria and some of the other developing countries. So what will be the pyramid of expanding population? It means for the first expanding population pyramid, just like this method we can understand. The population size according to the age group, either the male or female, it means left side male person and female. This is the age group. It means 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. According to this is the pyramid of expanding population. Because of, you can see in the age group of 0 to 5, either the male person or the female person in the developing country like India, the birth rate is much higher than the death rate. Because of, at the end of the life, the pyramid is just like a shape. A top is tapered. It means as the age is increasing year to year, certainly we can say it, we can define it, life expectancy of the people in the developing country is very low. We will find the constant population pyramid. We can understand by this pyramid, it means the death rate and birth rate are almost equal. So the age structure 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 35, 40, 45. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. It means male or female. Almost you can see it. The birth rate, it means age group of 0 to 5, and over the age of 50 above, we can find the same pyramid, either the male or female. Female, male and female, both. We can say finally, constant pyramid or the constant population pyramid refers the death rate and birth rate are equal. Third is that is the declining population. What is declining population? It means population कम हो रही है. Year to year it is reducing, decreasing. So such type of pyramids are found in the countries like Japan. It means this is the age group 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, male and female. Birth rate is very low. Birth rate is very low, and after that you can see the age structure over 30 to 50 years is increasing. Country like Japan and other developed countries of the western country of the world, the birth rate is lower than the death rate. वहां पर birth rate बहुत कम होता है. So what is the reason of low birth rate in the developed country like Japan and other countries of western? This is the main reason, because of most of the people they are very busy. Hardly there can be seen unemployment situation in the developed countries. So most of the people they are very busy morning to evening. That's why they have no time for to give their families. They are not living with their families. Most of the time they are spending in their standard industries, in their business, in their occupation, in their profession and services. This is the main reason. So I hope that it is very clear. Three types of expanding population: constant population, declining population. Expanding population refers the birth rate is much higher than the death rate. Constant population, almost death rate and birth rate are equal. Declining population, it means birth rate is much lower than the death rate. It means declining condition में birth rate बहुत कम होता है, death rate ज्यादा होता है. After that we will study literacy. Literacy is much important factor to determine the population composition. It is very important factor because of most of the people, if they are literate and well educated, certainly they can find out and they can decide what is right and wrong for the family and the economic level of the human. लोग पढ़े लिखे होते हैं, they can decide what is the need of population and how much we have resources. It is very necessary to know about the resources availability according to the population increasement. Population कितनी तेजी से बढ़ रही है, we have the resources to feed and to fulfill the needs of people. So most of the developed country, it can be seen they are literate person, they are well educated. Certainly we will find the constant population ratio and declining population ratio. Countries like developed country, France, Britain, Norway, Sweden, Finland, these are the country. Literacy rate is much higher than the western countries. That's why the population is not expanding rapidly. वहां पर बहुत तेजी से population नहीं बढ़ रही है. But country like developing country like India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, most of the people they are unemployed. In this situation, they have much time to give and to live with the family. Because of there are no employment, most of the time they spend their homes. ज्यादातर वो अपने घर पे ही रहते हैं. There is no occupation, there is no profession, there is no job. This is the main reason the developing country like India, Bangladesh and Pakistan, the illiteracy. After that we will study occupational structure. So what is the occupational structure? It means occupational structure. How much people they are busy in the different activities, either the service, agricultural activities, trade activities, job seekers and other private jobs or the different occupations, either the small scale industries or the craft industries. It can be seen in the developing country, most of the people they are busy and they are engaged in the primary activities or the agricultural activities rather than the developed countries. Most of the developed country, the population they are engaged in the service sector, that is the tertiary sector or the manufacturing industries. But in the developing country, most of the people, they are working in the primary sector, that is the agricultural sector. So what is the occupational structure? It affects the population composition. So that's why we can say finally, population composition, it is affected by sex composition. It means ratio between women and men. Age sex pyramid, it means what is the birth rate and death rate ratio of the country. It can be found in the different countries of the world according to the health, education and the facilities in the country. And after that, literacy is much important factor to determine the population composition, and occupational structure also very important factor to determine the occupational structure and population composition of the country. Students, I hope that it is very clear, and rest of the term we will study with our textbook. Thank you.